grab your pens, your paper, your notebook, your products, and let's do some makeup.
I wanna see the baddest bitches who gon'
I'm so excited for this look. I've been wanting to do soft glam makeup for so long. Soft glam makeup is my favorite type of makeup. Now, for this soft glam look, we're gonna do matte eyeshadow and a nude lip, as you can see. So if this is something that you are interested in, keep on watching. Okay, so it's me, voiceover Brie, and I'm going to be talking about the look. So the first thing I do is do my eyebrows. Now I like to draw a line at the top and draw a line at the bottom, as you can see. And then after I finish that, I carefully shade the brow. I'm gonna go in with my FitMe Concealer in shade Cafe to carve my eyebrows. You want to take your time and carve the eyebrows. You don't want to go and touch the hairs with the concealer because it's going to look like a mess. So after I place the concealer everywhere I want it, I then go in and blend. Now I'm gonna leave a lot of the footage in of me blending at every stage of the makeup to show you guys how long it takes to blend. After blending my concealer, I usually set lightly with a translucent powder. To me, this makes blending the eyeshadow a little bit easier in my opinion. I'm going to use my Morphe palette. I don't remember which one it is. I'm going to let you guys know in the description. Now, when I'm blending the eyeshadow, I first go in with a light brown shade to be my transition shade. You always want to make sure that you carefully and lightly build the product up. You don't want to go in with too much eyeshadow because it's going to be very hard to blend. So at this point, I start to go in with a deeper brown to intensify the crease area. At this step, you're gonna continuously go back and forth to build up the product and also blend it and then build it up again because it's gonna lose some intensity when you're blending. After it's to my liking, I then go back in with my blending brush and just blend out the edges so it's more diffused. So guys, as you can see, it's really a lot of back and forth to get the eyeshadow blended properly. So I'm just going to repeat the same exact steps on my other eye, so just enjoy the blending process. So now I'm going to go in with my last eyeshadow shade, and this is a brighter shade to open up the eyes a bit. So this is one of my favorite eyeshadow looks because when you're looking at it, it looks so soft, yet still it's giving glam still. So after laying down that shade, we're going to go back in with a brown shade to just lightly diffuse the edges of that eyeshadow. So as I said, it's a lot of back and forth. And if you guys didn't know, a classic soft glam look is only matte eyeshadows. So nowadays, we as makeup artists, we have different interpretations of soft glam, but this is the interpretation I have: fully matte eyeshadow and basically perfect skin. So I just went in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer to prime my face. So after I finish putting on my primer, I'm gonna apply my lashes in the meantime to allow the primer to dry down. Now the Milk Hydro Grip Primer is a gripping primer, so it's very sticky, it's very wet. You have to give these primers time to dry down. You cannot just go in with the foundation or the skin tint or whatever product you're using because that's gonna be a lot of issues. The makeup may tend to separate or peel. Yeah, you don't want to go in with a wet face, so let it dry down. I'm going to be using the NARS foundation. I don't know why it's not even turned properly. It's the NARS foundation, the Long Wear Radiant foundation in the shade Marquises. I think that's the name. Also, my shade might look a little bit off because I was in the sun today. So don't mind that. This is my usual shade. Honestly, I just couldn't bother mix the next shade. Also, it's getting really hard for me to balance this content creation side job, if you may, because I have so much work outside of this, and I'm just doing what I can do. I can't do anything else but that. So I went ahead and placed my concealer. That's the same FitMe concealer that I use under my brows, and now I'm placing down my contour. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my contour on the cheeks, the forehead, the jawline, and my nose. I didn't update you guys on the skincare routine. I did something very stupid because I didn't realize that I should have been making daily updates, as in like filming my skin daily to see if there's like any difference or whatever. I just thought I was gonna use it the first time and then use it every day until it's time to review, and now I have no content of that. I did get a breakout, but I know it's not the products. Like, I'm pretty certain it's not the products because I made one change and I saw a difference with the breakout, and it wasn't the products. So I hope to do that review. I don't know when, but I hope to do that one soon. I use the Black Radiance Color Perfect Foundation Stick in, I think it's Espresso, and I went in with the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. This is Comin in Hot Pink. So this is me about to blend out my blush, and honestly guys, I don't know what I was doing before I got this blush. I've used this maybe 10 times since I've purchased it, and it's just, I don't know, it's just beautiful on my skin tone. I don't know. A hot pink blush usually like scary looking, but I love it. So after blending your contour and blush, then you can start blending your concealer. Please don't take too much time to blend your blush and your contour because we don't want the concealer to get too dry. As you can see, when I'm blending my concealer, I start from the edges and I blend upwards to the waterline. You also don't want to drag the concealer too far below the nose and too wide beside the eyes.
Concealer like at every single makeup store. I think it's the size that made me go like, yeah, I'm not buying that. And I definitely do hate the size, but the formula is really good.
Beauty content is not for the weak. One, it's hard to break out into the beauty community. You have to be like really consistent. You have to be like really annoying, to be honest. And you know, it's not every day you feel like putting on makeup. Like really, as much as I love it, there are some days I don't even want to see it. But I do what I gotta do. So I didn't show the product, but I'm going in with my setting powder. This is the One Size Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder in the shade Translucent, and I use that to set everywhere I put concealer. With this powder, I think it's a little bit more on the dry side, so you have to use a little bit when you're setting your face. You don't want to go in with too much at a time. So as you can see, I go in with thin layers of setting powder. So now I'm going in with my face powder. This is a Juvia's Place powder foundation in the shade Kaduna. I think it's Kaduna. And I use that to set the rest of my face. When you're doing like a look like this, you need a face powder that's your shade, because that face powder is going to basically blend everything together. All the contour, the blush, the setting areas, the setting powder areas. Yeah, you need a face powder. Like I'm using the face powder on my nose right there to blend in the edges of the set area with the setting powder, and it's just gonna give it a more flawless look. So I went in and set my face with my Revolution SuperFix spray, and now I'm using my black eyeliner to line the waterline. And a black eyeliner is a staple in my looks, and this eyeliner that I'm using is the Inglot liner in 77. After I put down that eyeliner, I usually go in with a bronzer shade or a dark brown to just blend it out so it looks softer. At this point, I'm just doing some finishing touches. I'm adding a little bit of highlighter on the cheeks and a little more blush.
So I'm gonna film my lip combo. I'm gonna do a nude lip combo, but I'm gonna film that combo for TikTok. Sorry y'all. So you're gonna have to just watch my TikTok. I made it this far in the video, and when I make this video, I want you guys to get your makeup, all your makeup products, and do your makeup with me. I don't want to be the only one doing my makeup. So get your makeup and come practice with me.
So this is the final look, guys. Tell me she's not cute. I love this look. I love how soft it looks, but yet it still looks glam.
As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.